Hi boys and girls, welcome back to the Steak and Brush. Today I have the Artemis palette from Alter Ego. If you have not heard, this just came out last week, the 30th, so I guess it's 2 weeks ago. It took me about a week to get here, and I had it for a week because I couldn't wear eye makeup. But it is a dupe for the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. And I had just put this on my fantasy wish list, or the Metropolis on my fantasy wish list from Sephora, and then a couple days later they announced this. I was so excited I had to pick it up. Natasha Denona, I love her. She has great quality. That palette is $129. I cannot afford that. Some people don't like dupes. I completely understand. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. I don't have a problem with it. You know, it's just they're putting colors together in the same way that another company did. They try to dupe formulas. They never quite get the formulas the same. So, yeah, that's how I feel. This is $22, if I didn't mention that earlier. And this is, did I mention this is Alter Ego? Oh, I'm so out of it today. Yeah, but Alter Ego is a dupe company, but everything I've tried from them, I really, really like. They have good quality. For the most part, these, you know, the colors are going to look pretty dead on to the original. The formulas might not be exactly the same, and your wear time may not be quite as long. That's what you're looking at when you pay $22 as opposed to $129. You know, if I had the $129, would I purchase it? Absolutely. I would get the original. Now, one day I will get one of her big palettes, just not right now. I also picked up, they have a brush set. The brushes are, I believe, $28 for, there's, I believe, 8 of these. Here we've got pretty much all of your basic brushes you would use. So I'm going to be trying those out today as well. I have never used them before, so we'll see how they go. Alright, so I have no idea what kind of look I want to do. This has obviously a lot of golds in it, but it's also got some blues, it's got some greens, it's got a red down here. I mean, the color story is kind of all over the place, which is, you know, originally why a lot of people did not like this palette, or the Metropolis palette. It's, if you watched my Sephora video, it's one of the reasons I wanted this palette, is because it kind of gave me a lot of different colors to play with. What do I want to do? I think I've been really into greens. I just ordered the new Fenty, their little, are they quads or quints? I don't know. But the little one in green that should be showing up next week. So let's see, what are we going to do here? There's just, I mean, there are so many colors in here. I mean, this is definitely going to be one of those palettes where I do 3 looks, 1 palette at least. I think I'm going to start in and go in with this Hunt color here. But I'm going to go in with, this is the number 3 brush in here in my transition. It's nicely pigmented. It did kick up a lot right there just by dipping into it. That usually means it's messy, but good for pigment. Now, I did already do my face, so I hope I'm not going to get a lot of fallout here. This is a very pretty color. Kind of reminds me of the Camelot that I absolutely love in the new Raw Beauty Christie. They are just the colors I've been craving lately. Feel like that's blending out very well. I'm still being very, very careful with my eyes. I'm afraid to rub too much after my surgery. Probably being too careful, but I would rather be too careful than too reckless. Oh, I love this color. I should also say that I did prime with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. Really like this brush. Very long and fluffy and tapered in. Okay. Where are we gonna go from there? And what brush do we want to use? Just not used to all of these yet. Oops. Got one of my own hairs in there. What do I want to use? I probably should have done the reverse. Probably should have used that one. Yeah. I'm actually going to use this one again. And I'm going to go into Silent here. Quite getting the pigment that I want to off of this, and I can even tell I'm not getting a lot of kick up in the pan. It's because it's one of the creamed powder ones. I might need to change the brush I'm using. Let's use a denser brush. I might change it up and go into this. This is the number 5. It's more packing brush. Yeah, that works better. I don't know how well it'll do for my crease though, but it's the kind of thing you have to think about when you're putting together a look. What brushes to use. I don't know, like even if you can see, I don't know if that'll focus very well there, how the difference, you've got all the powdery kick up, and here it's more, you can kind of see where the brush strokes have gone in because it's creamier. Well, I'll just say that if you are also interested in this, check out, there are a lot of people out there who have discount codes for Alter Ego, so check them out. Usually it's about like a 10 or 15% discount. What do I want to use next? Let me try this for the outer V. go, though. I'm debating between Stealth and Thrill. I don't think Thrill will be dark enough, so I think we'll need to go in with this Stealth here. But yeah, and Alter Ego also does Afterpay if you're like me. And I don't know why, it just seems like a better deal to do Afterpay. But for me, that is pretty. For me, it just does. I feel better. Afterpay, it's like they break your total payments up into 4 payments. You pay a fourth of it the day you order it, and then every 2 weeks you pay another fourth. It's interest free. It's not like charging on a credit card. So I really enjoy it. Like I said, it's the same amount. I don't know why, especially since I do enough of them that I'm kind of like paying the full price every every 2 weeks, but it just makes me feel better. Probably should just shape that a little better. Just a big fluffy blending brush. I'm not going to put any product on it. I'm just going to kind of blend out everywhere. And so far, no fallout. I mean, granted, 2 of the colors I used were a cream to powder formula. This eye looks better, but this eye always looks better. Alright, what I'm going to do for the bottom. I'm going to go back in to Stealth right here. Sorry, I'm blocking your way here. I'm just going to do like the outer third here. Okay, and then I believe there was a smudger brush. This is number 8. Oh, I haven't put any shimmer on there. Whew. Okay. I'm dropping things everywhere. I think I'm actually just going to go back into Hunt here because I like that color so much. And put it in the beginning half of my eye. And then blend it out a bit. Alright, what kind of shimmer do I want to use? There are so many to choose from. Let's see, there's a Spear, Camouflage, Scent. I'm gonna go with Spear. Scent looks like it has more of a green tint to it, but green shift, but I don't know, it's just not, didn't look as good when I put it on. Oh, that's pretty. That is pretty. should have tried this with a brush to see how it goes on with that. I'm just so used to just going straight ahead with my fingers. Then finally, a little brush here somewhere. I'm gonna clean off this pencil brush real well. And I'm going into obscure here for my inner corner. And just a little bit of brow bone highlight. I think I'm going to leave it as is. I'm going to throw in a little bit of mascara. Still not really doing much with eyeliners to protect my eyes. I'll put some lipstick on and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just put a little bit of mascara on and some nude lipstick. So what are my thoughts? Few colors I used, I really liked. It's very important that you're using the right brushes when you're applying the different types of shadow. I can't, again, compare it to the actual Metropolis, but my first impression is it's very nice. I really can't wait to play with it. I mean, there, you know, you can pull blue looks and gold looks and green looks, and there's oranges and, you know, a red in here. I mean, there's so many different colors. It's just not laid out like, you know, an actual rainbow, which I think, you know, kind of throws it off. I'm impressed by it. You know, if dupes are your thing, if you've wanted to try Metropolis, even if you know, don't mind paying the $129, but you're not sure if you like the color story, it might be a good idea to try this one out, and then you can get the Metropolis if you want to. First impression, I would say I recommend this. Stay tuned for a 3 look out of 1 palette to see how I get along with more, and I'll go more in depth with it. Probably be in a couple weeks or so. But until then, thank you so much for hanging out with me and trying this out. Oh, I guess I should say the brushes. I really like the brushes, and I will be definitely using those again. So these for $22 for 8 brushes, that's a good investment. So I definitely highly recommend those. So, all right, now until the next video, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.